on, have you? Get in! Shut the door! Sit down, boy! You cannot believe what I got. You can't make this C-sharp. This right here is gonna blow your mind the F up. Let me cook. Picture this. This is an old story about a king who ruled a vast kingdom. Despite his power, he was deeply unhappy. So he summoned the wisest sage in the land, and he asked, "Tell me, what is going wrong in my kingdom?" The sage said nothing. What will how, Uncle Willie? You may ask. Say less. Instead, he handed the king a small mirror. Confused, the king asked, "What does this have to do with my kingdom?" The sage replied, "A ruler who sees chaos everywhere must first ask if the chaos lives inside him." The king dismissed the idea. Now you're like, how is this supposed to help me, Uncle Willie? What does it even mean? Pause. But over the next months, he began to watch. When he felt suspicious, his court seemed full of snitches. When he felt angry, everyone appeared disrespectful. When he felt calm, his kingdom seemed peaceful. Finally, the king returned to the sage. "Ninja, you were right," he said quietly. "My kingdom changes with my mind." The sage smiled. "The fact of the matter is, the world does not always mirror what you are," he said, "but it always reflects what you carry." Welcome, y'all, to UncWilly'sKitchen, and this is The Seeker's Path. I'm your host, UncWilly. The law of correspondence, fractals of reality, is not what you think it is. Welcome to the kitchen. Today, we deep dive on the second hermetic law, putting focus on the inner work, shadow work, and self-concept. The principle, the what, where, who, how, like we always do. What? The principle, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. The second hermetic law from the Kabbalion states, as above, so below. As below, so above. This is the law of correspondence. It teaches that patterns repeat across levels of reality. The micro reflects the macro. The inner reflects the outer. The structure of a cell resembles the structure of galaxies. The structure of a psyche often resembles the structure of a life. Correspondence suggests that reality is built on repeating patterns, not randomness, pattern. 3. Misconception. What is the misconception, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Modern spirituality often simplifies this law into something misleading. If something bad happens, it's because you attracted it. That's not correspondence. That's blame disguised as philosophy. Correspondence does not say every event is a direct mirror of your thoughts. Life includes randomness, complexity, and other people's choices. What correspondence actually teaches its settler. The patterns in your inner world tend to reproduce themselves in your outer life, not magically, but systematically. 4. Modern translations. What is modern translations, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Psychology has a word for this. Projection. Your mind constantly interprets reality through internal models. If your self-concept is, "I'm not respected," your brain begins scanning for proof. Neutral events feel like insults. Ambiguous moments feel like rejection. Over time, your perception shapes behavior, and behavior shapes outcomes. This creates feedback loops. Systems theory calls these self-reinforcing cycles. In simple terms, your inner architecture quietly organizes your outer experience. This is why two people can live in the same city, work in the same industry, even know the same people, and experience completely different realities. Inner work and shadow work. What is inner work and shadow work, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Correspondence becomes powerful when you apply it to shadow work. Shadow asks a very difficult question. What part of this situation might reflect something unresolved inside me? Not everything is a mirror, but many patterns are. Repeated relationships dynamics, recurring conflicts, the same emotional triggers showing up in different situations. When patterns repeat, correspondence invites investigation, not blame, awareness. 5. Application. How can I apply these, Uncle Willie? You may ask. I got you. Living the law. How do you apply correspondence tomorrow morning? 3 simple practices. 1. Pattern awareness. Ask yourself, what patterns keep repeating in my life? Relationships, money, confidence, opportunities. Patterns reveal internal programming. 2. Emotional triggers. When something strongly triggers you, pause and ask, what belief inside me is reacting right now? Triggers often expose hidden narratives. 3. Self-concept work. Your self-concept acts like a blueprint. If you believe you're capable, respected, and adaptable, you will unconsciously behave in ways that create those outcomes. Shift the internal identity and external patterns begin to change, slowly but constantly. Think of reality like a hall of mirrors. Your inner world stands in the center. The reflections extend outwards. Your decisions, your relationships, your opportunities change the center mirror, and every reflection shifts with it. 6. Reflection question. So here's the question to sit with this week. What pattern in your life might not be bad luck, but a reflection asking to be understood? Thanks for watching. If this helps you feel a little bit calmer, please like, subscribe, share, comment for more mindfulness and metaphysics content. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, nephew. This is The Sickest Path.